Miss Silks in the Crown Towers. Matthews, Queen 9 suited. Not going to bother with it. Cairns just hasn't had anything to look at.
And he's been milking that short stack for some time.
A long time, huh?
Yeah, it looks like he really wants to make it into the money, and he's determined to not get involved until he's got some premium tickets.
I suspect Dia will get involved here.
Yeah, Phil Ivey, nobody showed strength in front of him, so he raises with a Queen 7, makes it 8,000. Mr. Dia with a pretty big hand could re-raise here or merely call because he does have position on the great champion. And let's give some respect to Jamil Dia. He is the reigning Aussie Million champion.
That's right.
Call.
Just calls. And that will get Phil Ivey guessing. James will get out of the way. Kathy Liebert, Jack 6. Forget about it. 2 players to the flop. And here is the flop. Pair of deuces and a jack.
No improvement for either player. Remember, Ivey initially showed strength and Dia merely called him. Dia has the luxury of superior position. He'll get to act second. Phil Ivey does what he's supposed to do here.
Call.
And a quick call from Dia. And there's an ace for Dia.
That ace of diamonds completes a flush draw. We know that neither player has diamonds, but as they study each other, that's got to be one of their concerns. Did that diamond help my opponent? Well, Phil Ivey's about to find out. That's a big 40,000 chip bet.
Causes Dia to think a little bit. I can't imagine he's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I agree, Barry. This is a situation where Jamil Dia has a couple of viable options, and I don't think folding is one of them, obviously.
Call.
He calls. And
wow.
King of diamonds. Really?
Man, that's a 4th diamond, so anyone who has a spare diamond laying around in his hand has a flush.
All in.
All in from Phil Ivey.
Phil Ivey bets his last 98,000 or so. This is a tough situation for Jamil Dia. That king gives Jamil Dia 2 pair, but what a scary board. 4 diamonds, a potential straight draw. Jamil Dia needs to reconstruct this hand and try to put his opponent, Phil Ivey, on a hand. He's got to decide. And I got to tell you, this looks very convincing that Phil Ivey has made a flush. Will Jamil Dia figure it out and eliminate one of our tournament favorites?
Find out. Welcome back to Melbourne, Australia. PartyPoker.net, Aussie Millions. Barry Tompkins, Michael Koenig alongside, and we have come to that point in this event where the line in the sand has been drawn, and it's been drawn by Phil Ivey. He has gone all in, and you and I, of course, know that Dia has what would be the winning hand, but the question is, what is Dia thinking?
Well, that is a scary board. If you're Jamil Dia, you're looking at that board, and you're looking at Phil Ivey, and you're thinking, what are the possibilities that the great Phil Ivey is bluffing here? I mean, all he needs is a stray diamond of any sort in his hand, a deuce, a stray deuce, the unlikely Queen 10. I mean, there's a lot of ways that Jamil Dia's top 2 pair get beaten here. On the other hand, it's going to cost him about 98,000 to win 230,000, so he's getting about 2.4 to 1 on his call.
1 minute, Jamil.
Okay, the tournament director has just informed Jamil Dia that he has 1 minute to make his decision. If he does not act within that minute, his hand will be declared dead. Phil Ivey betraying nothing. Now, the one thing that Jamil Dia has going for him here is if he loses the hand, he knows he will still be in the tournament. It's a huge pot. And boy, he looks like he wants to call, Barry.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
If he does not act, his hand will be declared dead.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I call.
He calls!
Oh,
And Phil Ivey's going to be eliminated.
bold.
Woo! Wow.
Did you hear what Phil Ivey said? He said, King's full. Little joke that Jamil Dia is having none of.
Wow.
And,
Down to the wire.
well, I thought well played by Ivey and better played by the defending champion.
In a river come king of diamond, which made 4 diamonds, a pair of deuces. So I just decided to try to win the pot, and I just moved all in. Probably I regret doing it now, but you know that's tournament poker. So.